What's up, y'all? My name is Hamasa, and welcome back to Minecraft Survival Multiplayer on the Omnikraft Survival Multiplayer server. Oh yeah, hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a fantastic day, and you all know what time it is. I have 8 keys to open today. I've actually got a few more, but I'm just going to open 8. We'll do it on camera. Hopefully we get something really cool this time. No more fish, no more fish. Ooh, red sand. Okay, that's a start. Shears, I've got some, but I'll take them. A blood letter chest piece. Sharpness 5 with mending. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. Keep going. 255 experience. Oh yeah. XP bottles for everyone. Steak for everyone. 2 keys left. 2 keys left. An iron chest plate. Look at this thing. Protection, fire protection, unbreaking, blast, projectile, thorns. Holy smokes. That I think is going to be better than... I think that might be actually better than my diamond piece. And I have 2 amazing chest pieces. I don't even know what to wear. Probably the iron one. And last but not least, paper cutter? What does that mean? A sharpness 3 piece of paper. Oh yeah. That is a thing. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the opening of the crate today. Got some actually pretty cool items. And we're gonna head on over to Project Zero now. Again, if you guys weren't aware, to get to Project Zero, super easy. Go through the portal at spawn. You're gonna load in at the Nether hub. Go back into the portal in the Nether hub, and you will end up right on over here at Project Zero. Oh yeah, welcome to Project Zero, guys. And I'm missing a couple of coal blocks here. I'm gonna get that fixed up. We'll be right back. Well guys, we've been pretty busy over here at Project Zero. You see we got our silos up. We've been doing a little bit of stuff in between episodes. But, as you can see over yonder, the crop fields are starting to go in. We have automatic farms. There's an automatic sugarcane farm hidden somewhere. We even have a fast food restaurant going over there. Hopefully that's not a copyright infringement of any sort. So, I was doing a little brainstorming. And I was thinking, you know, we've got this shop, this farm stand over here. We've had it for basically since week 1, I think, of Project Zero, the Farm Fresh Market, and we've done pretty well. We've gotten actually a decent amount of hauls from here as far as payments. But now that we have humongous fields and we're gonna have full silos of these foods, who in their right mind is gonna pay me a diamond for a stack of carrots? So I think it's just about time that we tear down this stand and we get ourselves a brand new shop. So what I would like to do with this episode then is kind of plan out what are we going to be doing with the new shop, what's the new shop theme, what's it going to look like, what are we going to include, yada yada yada, all the brainstorming that goes into creating something in Minecraft. And I think I'll donate anything that I have left in here, apart from maybe my golden apples. I'm going to donate that to the silos and just the project in general. So, we're going to go ahead and crack on with that, and I'm going to head over to my creative plot. and we're gonna start plotting out what we're doing with the new shop. So we'll see you over there at the creative world. Alright guys, we're over here in the creative plot. My neighborhood is looking a little bit desolate right now. I think these ones next to me are actually unowned, so maybe somebody will come and pick them up. But anyways, so we're talking about the new shop, and the theme of the new shop is going to be redstone. So basically what I want to make is a shop where you can come, say if you have a big project, you need some hoppers and some dispensers and some droppers, and people can create them themselves, but when you have a big project you might need 45 pistons or 2 stacks of pistons like I just used on my automatic farm. So I want to have a place where people can go and grab those, so if they're a little bit short but they have lots of diamonds, or they just can't be bothered to create them on their own and craft them up, they can come to my shop at Project Zero. So before we can really do any sort of planning, I need to know how many items I'm going to be making. If we take a look at our redstone tab, we have dispensers, note blocks, 2 types of pistons. I've got levers, pressure plates, redstone torches. I don't think I'll put the lever in there for now, but I've got redstone torch, so that's 5. We've got redstone lamps, trap chests, daylight sensors, blocks of redstones. You get the idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down each one of these all along the line, and then we'll count up and see how many of each item we have, and that'll kind of determine how many chests we need to fit inside of a building before we start creating something that's too small to fit all the items in there. So remember guys, measure first. Always measure first before you start cutting. So we'll go ahead and lay these down and we'll be right back. Alright guys, we got all our items laid out here. Dispenser for some reason would not place in creative, so just a sign there, but we head on down. We have a grand total of 22 items that we're going to be selling. I didn't include the fence gates and the doors as redstone items, even though they appear in the redstone tab. Oh, you know what? We're going to do iron doors though, so that's going to be a total of 23. So the next thing I would like to plot out are some of the features of my building, some of the redstone features it's going to have. Since it's a redstone building, I would like it to have a few cool redstone machineries, mechanics going on. Maybe something to do with like daylight sensors and some cool lighting, and I have a few ideas, so we'll sketch a few of those out, and we'll be right back. So right here we have one of the very most basic designs of a fixture I'd like to have, and it is a lighting effect. As you can see, the lights go around in a circular motion around this little platform that I've built. Similar to what you'd see maybe in like a lighthouse, where the light goes on and off as it's going in a circle. And this is a very basic model. Obviously the ones on the side stay lit. I'm gonna have to work out something a little bit more in depth and detail, but take a look at what I got here. It's basically just a hopper chain all linked together in a circle, and comparators coming off of the hoppers. I have an item in here. It's just a piece of wool. And as that item travels around, it puts out a redstone signal to the comparator. The comparator says, yes, there's an item in this hopper. Sends a redstone signal to the lamp. The lamp lights up. Then, a tick later, the whatever junk object is in there goes to the next hopper. That lights up, and the process is repeated over and over again and creates a circle of lights, which I want to use. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna come up with, like I said, a better design than this, but that is one of the fixtures that I'd like to have. So just to show you guys, and we're gonna get cracking on some more things in the meantime. So what we have here is the other major redstone piece I'd like to include with the build, and this is the redstone smart fountain. The fountain goes from water in the day to lava at night. Now I can't control the time set in this creative world, but I'll show you up top here. I've got the lava bucket. Down below is going to be the water bucket. And we can actually trigger this once without the time going from dusk to dawn, just by deleting and then reapplying a piece of the redstone. As you can see, the water goes away and the lava comes out, flows all the way down. Works just fine the other way around too. The water kind of waits for the lava to go. I don't know if that's intended, but that's what happens. And these are actually pretty cool. The design and the concept have been around basically since the daylight sensors were a thing. And they've been made so much easier now because we can turn the daylight sensors from daylight sensors to nightlight sensors simply with a right click. So instead of building this big inverter, we can just use daylight and a moonlight detector. And all you need is 2 of those. You got 2 dispensers, 1 repeater, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of redstone dust leading up. 5 is the key because the way this one works is at dawn and dusk, as either one of these is powering down, the other one's powering up, they intersect at dust number 4. So that means for about 50 ticks, dust number 5 is completely off. And then as the moon or the sun rises a little bit more, the other one gets powered up 1 more. Redstone signal triggers the repeater, and you have a smart fountain. So lastly, before we get the buildings started, I wanted to pick out a couple of building materials. Now for this, I'm going to be using some quartz and sandstone, as well as diorite for like a base. And the reason I wanted to use the quartz and the sandstone is I'm going to be going for a Greco-Romanesque type build. Classical architecture, Roman architecture with the pillars, and also the arches. The pillars and arches are probably the 2 materials or building types that are most iconic that were used by the Romans. Definitely the pillars, I have to include that, and then the arches to kind of a different extent. Now, normal Roman architecture would be marble and a limestone. Well, we don't really have that, but we do have quartz and sandstone, which I think is a fair... I mean, quartz is basically marble, and sandstone is, well, sandstone's sandstone, but so I like the light look. They both kind of go together, and they both have a lot of really interesting blocks, so I don't necessarily need a 3rd color, like a 3-color palette. I can use just the 2 mostly, and then different blocks and textures and whatnot, and I think I can make that look pretty good. So we'll go ahead and crack on and build us a working model, something we can kind of go off of to an extent, and then we'll be creating that for our new shop. Alright guys, so here it is. This is the working model of the shop right now. Definitely going to be making a few tweaks to it. I'm thinking some more pillars along the side to give that a bit more of a different aspect. And I'll probably drop it down a few levels here. I overdid it with the roof just a bit. Make sure I had enough to fit in the lights, and it kind of makes it look a little bit too tall when you're down here, but I like it. I like what we're working with here. We've got our smart fountains just besides the entranceway here. We can definitely do some more with that. First floor, just a little RS NOR latch game. Turn both lights off and on. That's the challenge. It's fairly simple though. I think it'll be a fun little thing for people who are coming in, just do a little AFKing, hopefully not draw any creepers nearby. But if we head upstairs, this is the chest room for the main shopping area here. I also have uncovered a bit of redstone, working on the smart fountains. They don't seem to want to work quite as well over on this side here. But, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. We'll try and figure it out why that is. I'm not having good success with them at the moment though. But we'll get that all worked out before we go live on here. Anyways guys, before I end up going live and trying to make this build, there's two things that I have to get done. One of which is head to the Nether and grab a whole bunch of quartz, because I don't have nearly enough to make this. I should have enough sandstone, probably not enough quartz, so we'll head to the Nether and do that. And number two is, well, go and dismantle the shop that I have there now. The organic farm stand is now going to be closed for renovations for a few days, and we will be building this sucker up. So I'll catch you guys in a short little time lapse in the Nether grabbing some quartz. And I think that should be quite enough quartz for now. We've got 18, 20, 20 and a half stacks. And I'm pretty sure the pillars are all made from slabs. So this should be more than enough. So next step then is going to be to dismantle the old shop here at Gillette, and I got my my trusty Sam axe with me. We're going to take this all down. Any of the extra supplies are going to be donated to the Project Zero Silo Fund over here. We're already starting to get full up on like beetroot and things. But yeah, we'll do this quick and we'll be back with a fresh empty plot. Alright guys, and we are left with basically an empty plot now. We got a little bit of cake left over. And I think me and the dogs are gonna start working on building up my shop here. But that's pretty much all the time I got for today, y'all. Thanks again for hanging out with me, playing some more Minecraft on the Omnikraft survival multiplayer server. It's a whitelist, check it out. You might like it. There's a lot of really cool people on here, and the admins are awesome too. I'm being attacked by a zombie. But, get him boys! Oh no! Sorry buddy, I didn't mean to hit you like that. Brutus. I'm sorry Brutus. I know, here, do you want a piece of rotten flesh? That makes every puppy feel better.